Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today what we're going to be doing, a Walmart survival kind of video. I bought a blow up dinghy from Walmart called the Pathfinder for 40 bucks. It was on sale. And we're going to be staying in the middle of this pond, which is actually a lot bigger than it actually looks on camera. Here's the setup. We've got our little dinghy, our 2 paddles, cooler, sleeping bag, pillow, and an anchor to get us out there and hold us out there. We're gonna paddle out to the middle and we're gonna spend the whole night in this little dinghy. We're having a MRE for dinner, a jalapeno beef patty and pepper jack cheese MRE for dinner. We're gonna paddle out to the middle of this lake, get set up. I think it's gonna be a banger of a video. This little thing is just big enough for me to sleep in. If you've never blown up even an air mattress or just a regular inflatable boat, what you got to do, and I did this earlier today, is inflate it, let it sit in the sun, let it stretch a little bit, then inflate it again so that it fully holds all the weight it's supposed to hold. This thing will hold 4 people or 700 and something pounds with people and gear, so it's gonna hold me just fine all night, hopefully. I do have the air pump in case it decides to start losing a little air while we're sleeping. We can air it back up so we don't drown or anything like that, in case it decides to have a leak in the middle of the night. Project Babe is just hanging out in the background tonight. I got my lights, as always, they're in my pocket. No fire. A couple bottles of water and an MRE, and we're roughing it tonight, guys. I've been trying to figure out how to put a top on this already. Thinking about doing like a tarp top, and we stay a couple of days out here, possibly at our undisclosed location. So it's just a small pond. I think it's up to maybe 20 foot deep. I don't know. We're not gonna try to find out. We're not gonna try to end up in the pond, but I'm gonna paddle out here, anchor out, get all the lights and everything set up, get everything set up the way I want it, and we'll see you guys out there. All right, guys, we are officially out here in the middle of the pond. I've dropped anchor. I'm gonna tie the anchor off, attempt to get everything set up. They say this boat could hold 4 people. I believe it could hold 4 people. It is not the easiest thing in the world to control, that or have not quite learned yet how to paddle it. It's probably that one. I probably am not really good at paddling it. It's nothing like a canoe. It's kind of that old rowboat style, 2 paddles at the same time, because there's a paddle here, there's a paddle here. But I've got the anchor dropped off. I'm gonna run my lights around the boat, get my sleeping bag and pillow set up, get everything set up kind of the way I want it to be for the night, and then I think it's gonna be time to dig into some chow, hopefully. Or we may wait till the sun actually goes down to eat chow. I don't know. Like I said, we're having an MRE and a couple of bottles of water. That's all we got. Nothing spicy beverages, none adult beverages for tonight. But yeah, I'm gonna tie this anchor off before I drift off of the middle of the pond and work on getting everything else set up, and I'll see you in a few. All right, guys, so I kind of got the setup going on here. I thought about pulling the paddles in. I probably will. I'll probably end up sticking them in their little holders on the sides by the end of the night. I thought about just kind of leaving them, in case of emergencies, but I'm probably gonna end up pulling them and put them in for the night. Bug spray was definitely a necessity. Glad I went and got that out of the truck before we dived off in here. Currently just leaned up on a pillow up at the nose of the boat. I think it's called the bow of the boat. Stern, bow, I think. Up at the nose of the boat is where we're currently hanging out right now. No, I'm sorry, this is the back of the boat. This is the back of the boat, so this would be the stern? Stern, the bow's at the front, which is what I'm looking at. Got my lights set up, I'll show you all that here in a minute. We got my cooler on here with some water in it, and do think there is 1 Diet Dr. Pepper, maybe 2 Diet Dr. Peppers in there that we'll partake in throughout the night. No adult beverages this time though. So far this is super comfortable, I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know really, I guess it would be like being on an air mattress out here, but it's really comfortable. It's supposed to get down into the 60s tonight. It's starting to finally cool off down here in the south, so that should make for a pretty comfortable video. Hopefully soon we'll be able to get back to fires and actual camping videos, but for now this is what we got. Gotta make sure we use plenty of bug spray. Left my boots on the shore, so I'm completely barefooted out here minus my socks, which is fine. Like I said, we are in the middle of the pond. I don't know if you guys can tell, but we are in the middle of the pond. So if we do, and we're in the deep part of the pond. I mean, there's a shallower part over that end, that way, that we could have went to, but this is the deep part, the middle of the deep part. So if we do fall in, or this thing starts losing a whole lot of air throughout the night, I do have the pump, so we can attempt to pump it back up, but it'll be a cool, nice, cool, crisp wake-up call and swim back to the shore. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Anyway, got the lights set up around the bow there, around the cooler. There's the old cooler right there, but got the lights set up around the bow. And for a $40 boat, I am laid out, sprawled out, like comfortable. I've got my sleeping bag actually sitting right here, this little red thing, so I can actually go further back, and when I get ready to go to sleep, I'll throw my sleeping bag and stuff out. But since I'm just hanging out right now, I don't want to get anything on it, any food or anything, when it does come time for us to start eating, which will be here shortly. But I don't want to get anything on it, so it's back behind me, so I better slide back and fully stretch out in this thing. So when they say 4 people, they fully believe 4 people. I can sit crisscross applesauce in it. I would not say I can stand up in it. I've not attempted to stand up in it. I may attempt to stand up in it tomorrow, just to let you know if you can stand up in it. But I've been on my knees. Like, I've moved around it on my knees. I've moved around in it a bunch. It's super stable. I don't think you're going to flip it very easily, at least from the moving and stuff that I've done in it. It is a little weird to try to move around on something that's full of air on water. It's something I've not done. I've done kayaks and boats and everything else, but trying to actually move around in a aired up boat, it's a little weird. So far we're completely dry too, so there's no water coming in it. There's no air leaks and no water leaks, so hopefully we stay dry and comfortable all night long. Hopefully it's like sleeping on a water bed, or I guess an air mattress on a pond. We might try that. Actually, we will try that. We will do an air mattress on a pond. I think that'll be fun to figure out. We can buy a cheap queen-size air mattress and see if they're the same. If you guys want, let me know in the comments if you guys want to see me sleep on a air mattress in the middle of a pond. We'll see how we can figure out how to do that and do it safely. But this is at a private location. I do have people knowing where I am, and I have people on call and stuff like that checking on me throughout the night in case something does go wrong, that they can get to me, and hopefully I don't drown. That being said, we're gonna hang out, we're gonna have a good time, and it's just about chow time. All right guys, so for dinner tonight, we are having MREs. We're having this MRE to be exact. It is the Menu 19. Let's see if we can get this leveled out. Menu 19. Beef patty jalapeno pepper jack. So I've already cut it open. At least I cut open the main package. You know, they're packaged twice to keep them dry. I figured what better way than to be on a raft than to have what kind of food may be stored on a raft, or what kind of food you may keep. I really want to do one of those survival rafts that go on like yachts and actual big boats, the round inflatable ones that auto inflate, that always fill full of water and start deflating and sink. I want to do one of those really bad, but they're super expensive. But figured we'd have an MRE out here because you can't really cook out here. But if this video does well, we will be modifying this boat with a top to keep rain out, and kind of a table. And we will actually do some actual cooking, maybe hamburgers or bratwurst or meatloaf or something interesting out here on the boat. And it being rubber, it's gonna be real interesting because I might have to put a piece of wood across the front or something and hope that we don't burn a hole in it. But the whole setup is this right here. And hopefully I can set you guys right up here on top of my cooler. Yeah, y'all can see me. Y'all can see me. All right, we're gonna attempt to open this. What the old knife? You call that a knife? Yeah, I call that a knife. My knife. We have up first. This is the beef patty and jalapeno. Square beef. The little pat thing you put it in to help cook it. Then we have potatoes. Yeah, potatoes. Of course, a little condiment pack that has all your condiments, toilet paper, sugar, coffee in it. Cheese spread with bacon. Oatmeal chocolate chunk cookie. So we got an oatmeal chocolate chunk cookie. Feels like it's about that thick and hard as a rock. M&M's. We got M&M's. Those used to be gold. Fat-free mayonnaise. Tortillas. Plain tortillas. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Barbecue sauce. It's like they just threw whatever they wanted in this beverage base orange type 3. Orange base beverage type 3. So they can go in one of our bottles of water we brought with us. An extra long spoon. The heating pack. And a beverage bag. I don't know what they were trying to go for, because I don't understand why you would have mayonnaise and barbecue sauce and cheese spread and tortillas. And then you have potatoes and the patty and a cookie and M&M's. So none of this seems like it actually goes together. I feel like you should have had some crackers or something for the cheese sauce or whatever. I guess we're gonna mix what we're gonna do is we're gonna heat the patty up. We're gonna put part of the mayonnaise in the potatoes and then the rest of it with the barbecue sauce inside of the meat patty, and then we're gonna eat it on the tortillas. I think that's what we're gonna do. When it's time for all that. I thought I'd open this to show you guys what it was. Not currently very hungry, and this didn't help any. This does not seem like the most appetizing meal in the world. The cheese spread, I guess we can squeeze it on the tortillas too. And put all that together. Squeeze it on the cookie, I don't know. Normally when you get cheese spread, you get some kind of a cracker. I didn't get that. I just got, Menu 19 may not be my favorite. I'm a pretty big fan of the beef stew one. And when winter gets here, I may try to find a couple of beef stew ones, chili mac ones, and stuff like that. Let's see what we got in our little goodie bag. I had one of these with my nephew a while back ago, and his came with a different kind of goodie pack. It didn't come with the coffee creamer or the coffee and the yeah, this is creamer, coffee and creamer, and the gum. His came with the gum, but it didn't come with coffee and creamer or matches. And this actually came with a book of matches. And I thought maybe they'd quit doing the books of matches NMREs since the last time I'd had one, and it turns out they hadn't. Toilet paper. This is not a napkin, this is toilet paper, okay? For people who is always like, no, that's a napkin. No, this is actually toilet paper. This is to wipe your butt with. Sugar and moist towelettes. So you got sugar, salt, sugar, and a moist towelette too, is what comes in that little pack. A book of matches and toilet paper. So, and it comes in its own trash bag, but it looks like menu 19 may not be a win. Always gather up your trash. No need in leaving your trash out in the environment where you're at. But I'll holler at you guys when I start cooking all this. It's gonna be a while. I'm not very hungry, and this did not help. It does not seem very appetizing. Seems like menu 19 might be a lot of random crap thrown together, which it comes that way sometimes, you know. You think you're gonna get a good one, and then you end up not with a good one. I've eaten a lot of them. Chili mac beef stew, and the tuna one I like a lot. But we'll keep gathering them up. We'll keep trying MREs on camping trips throughout the year. I'll have to order some more. I'll order probably 4 at a time. I'll probably do 4 different flavors. 2 I've had and 2 I haven't had, or something like that. Or 1 I've had and 3 I haven't had. And throughout camping videos, we'll throw them in from time to time. When cooking's not the easiest thing to do. So I definitely have one coming up. It's gonna be a week-long living in my truck video, going to work, living out my truck, trying to find places to shower, trying to figure out how to eat, trying to figure out how not to get caught at your place of business, living in your vehicle, because I've heard people getting fired for that. But that'll be in a future video. For now, I think I'm gonna hang out for a few minutes, listen to the big old bullfrogs. The big old frogs make a whole lot of noise. We should spear some of them and cook them one night. But I'm gonna hang out for a little while, relax, and I'll see you on a few. All right, guys, I think the food should be warm now. I've had it warming for a while, or maybe as warm as it's gonna get. 1 on each side. I think we're gonna go potatoes first. And then we're gonna try the potatoes. Do you put the potatoes, so would you put the potatoes on the tortilla? Do I put the tortillas on something? I don't know. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I'm having a blast out here. I'm having a lot of fun, actually. But we have to, ooh, cheesy potatoes. They got cheese in them. Okay. We're gonna do just a plain bite, and then we're gonna, I said I was gonna put some mayonnaise in this, but I don't think I'm going to. These smell great. Mix them up. I don't know if y'all can see the steam coming off of them. I definitely got them hot enough. I wish I had as much time as, I always wish I had this much time to make them. Cheesy potatoes. So they're like a scallop potato. I don't know if y'all ever had scallop potatoes like you make in a pan. That's what those are. And I guess I'm for the piece of la resistance. The old beef patty here. I definitely got, I'm very happy I got a heater that worked this time. I don't know if y'all have ever eaten a whole lot of MREs, but occasionally you will get an MRE with a heater that doesn't work. So you end up with a cold meal. We're gonna break a little piece off this patty here. Right there. Beef patty jalapeno pepper jack. Actually tastes pretty good. Figure I can bust this in half. Probably not gonna use barbecue sauce because I'm not the biggest fan of barbecue sauce. With the cheese and mayo maybe on one of these tortillas. I also brought some hot sauce with me because I always bring hot sauce. Sometimes these will come with hot sauce depending on what you get. This one didn't. Probably gonna throw some hot sauce in those potatoes. Those beef patty with maybe some, still don't understand the fat-free mayonnaise, but mayonnaise, I got mayonnaise, barbecue sauce, and cheese spread. Definitely gonna put some cheese spread on there. Probably a little bit of that mayonnaise. Maybe try some barbecue sauce, I don't know. On one of those tortillas with the beef patty, and I'm gonna smash. Besides that, guys, that's it. This is a stupid simple setup in the boat. You guys are sitting on the cooler in front of me. Got my lights wrapped around it, shining light back on me, pillow and sleeping bag behind me that I've been leaning up against. I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna smash, I'm gonna roll my sleeping bag out. And probably crash out for the night. It's about 9 o'clock at night now, so you know, I'll better get plenty of sleep tonight. I'm super comfortable. This may be one of the best videos I've ever made. I'm having a blast. Like I said, super comfortable. Still not sure how I'm gonna go to the bathroom because I tried to kind of stand up in this earlier. It doesn't look like that's gonna work. So it may be one of those things that I made that orange powder stuff. It's in the cooler that y'all are sitting on. But it may be one of those, I drink that, cut the lid off the bottle, you got pee in a bottle on my knees and dump it out or whatever. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. I know that's not everybody's favorite thing, talk about having to go potty, but we'll tear it. Well, obviously I guess I should tell y'all how the cookie tastes. Well, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty good. Oatmeal, chocolate chip, so oatmeal raisin. But I'm gonna smash before this gets cold. I love you guys, I'll see y'all in the morning. Alright guys, so I'm currently sitting in the boat kind of sideways because there's my cooler, there's my pillow and stuff. Don't know why, I was just kind of moving around. But I just wanted to tell y'all, that was a bomb meal. It was actually really good. I put the cheese spread, mayonnaise, the barbecue sauce, the meat on there, on that tortilla, and it was good. Splashed me a little hot sauce and the potatoes. It was fine. Menu 19, I recommend it. I literally just hopped on here to tell y'all that because I was actually very, very surprised by that. The cookie's good. Of course, the M&Ms are good. The drink powder mix is good. Menu 19 is where it's at. Tastes like Gatorade, kind of like an orange Gatorade that drink powder mix does. But it was fine. Can't lie about it. I was super, super impressed. But I'm gonna get back to just chilling, hanging out. I'm gonna hit the sack, go to bed. I'm very tired. And I'll see y'all in the morning. I'll tell you how this thing slept. But so far, I am so comfortable. I'm stretching out right now like it's a recliner, just chilling. This may be one of the best videos I've ever done. In my personal opinion, one of the most comfortable nights I will have in my personal opinion. We're definitely gonna do this with an air mattress. Buy one of them cheap, I'm super cheap, king or queen air mattresses and come out here and do it. See how we do? Yeah, it's gonna happen. But yeah, I'm comfortable. I'm chilling. This is great, guys. Fantastic how comfortable I am. 10 out of 10 recommend so far. We'll see how it goes in the morning. See if we lose a bunch of air, we start sinking or we find a leak. But right now, this is where it's at. Good morning, guys. It's really early. I have no clue what time it is. It's 6:40 in the morning. Of course, y'all can't see that. It says at 6:40 at all. That blends in really good. Anyway, it's 6:40 in the morning. Everything is wet. Hey, dude. So much. My sleeping bag's damp. My pillow's damp. I'm damp. Minus that though, I slept really good. It's like sleeping on an air mattress. We lost a little bit of air, I can tell. The boat's got a little bit more give to it than it did, but not bad. Not enough that you would have to air it back up to, like, you know, get back to land or anything. And not enough that I'm worried about it, but it's got a little more sag to it, I can tell. But see how that water, top of that cooler, like, dude, so much. But I slept pretty good. This thing's big enough for me to stretch out in. It would be even bigger if the cooler wasn't in it. Thought about throwing that thing overboard for a while. Or tying it off the anchor rope and just tossing it in the water or setting it in the water to get it out of my way, but I didn't. So I just kind of slept around it. Once I got to sleep, I slept pretty good. I just had a hard time falling asleep last night, which was more on me than anything. But I've had way worse nights of sleep. I think that Plow Point shelter I built, I slept worse, a lot worse. This thing's actually comfortable. It's like sleeping on an air mattress or a water bed, or kind of a combination of both. And if it wasn't for the dew, I think this would be perfect. I think we're gonna try to do some kind of roof. Oh, some kind of roof for it, and try it again at some point. When we get up, paddle back to shore, pull anchor, paddle back to shore, put this thing up, head to the house, go home, take a shower, warm up, because I'm actually cold because I'm damp, get all this stuff dry, and it was fun. I mean, like, I really enjoy doing this stuff. I really enjoy making these videos. This one was a whole lot of fun. It's just I'm damp. I mean, you saw the water on top of that cooler, and now it's on everything. The whole boat's wet. So I very, like, I don't know, my clothes aren't damp. The sleeping bag protected me from my clothes getting wet, but I can feel through the sleeping bag that it's starting to, like, slowly seep through. The pillow's soaked. Like, my hair's actually a little wet. The mosquitoes have decided they wanted to come join me all of a sudden. So, other than that, I recommend it. This thing is I think it would be fun to get if you had a couple of buddies or a couple of friends to get a bunch of these and tie them together, and, like, have a little sleepover or party with them all tied together. That would be cool. But I don't have anybody willing to do that. I don't have anybody willing to sleep in one of these with me, so that sucks. But it was a whole lot of fun. I like doing this. I gotta come up with some people to do it with. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. Y'all remember to like and subscribe. Share it with your friends if you like the video. Y'all stay frosty, and I'll see you next time.